It's crowning time. We want our crown. So let's go ahead and read this. In this mystery, the fifth glorious mystery of the coronation, we contemplate the daughter of God, the mother of God, the spouse of God, addressed in the words of the Canticles of Canticles. Come, thou shalt be crowned, and made empress and mistress of all creation. Let us ask our Queen that from the height of glory on which she was placed, she will be for us a mother of mercy, raising us when we fall, loving us at every moment, so that like the angels, we may faithfully serve her in all things. We would like our crown. That's what we're doing right now. We're asking for our crown. Hi, Irene. And I'm just going to move this over here. Got the candles glowing, whatever they're doing, huh? If I can get you, hopefully I'm not making too much noise. Okay, so we're going to shuffle St. Michael here. We would like our crown. That's all I can say. And last night, that's what was told to put on there, the coronation. We need to ask to be crowned. We've done so much hard work. Sometimes don't you just feel like when you wake up, you just feel like, wow, I just can't believe all the work that I do. A favorable outcome just flew on the floor, just flew out of the deck. So hang on, we're being crowned. And I'm drawn to his lantern. And that's how I was talking about being crowned, and it says a favorable outcome. And then I've got these candles glowing here. And it's kind of like what it is. It's like just a lantern. It's not light out quite yet, and it's just like the lantern. So we're lighting up the darkness. And that's what we're being crowned for. If you were wondering what the crown is for, it's we keep shining our light on everything. No matter what situation we're thrown into, and I mean thrown. Sometimes we're set, but mostly we're thrown into situations and we shine our light. Okay? That's what we do. We shine our light. Okay? Doesn't kill us, makes us stronger. I was just listening to Warrant. Heaven isn't too far away. And then I'm listening now to Jackal, When Push Comes to Shove. And, you know, those are bands from the 80s, and I still like that kind of music, you know. And it's just the truth, you know. We're soon going to be crowned very highly for us being thrown into all these situations and always shining the light. So keep shining your light. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Queen of Questing is on the bottom. Queen of Wands. Okay, so just what I said. Keep on writing them songs, making them videos, shining the light on whatever you do. Queen of Wands. Couldn't be a better card there. Bottom of St. Michael, we had a favorable outcome, and now you and your loved ones are safe. That's another crown that we're getting. You know, not only are we divinely protected, but our loved ones are divinely protected because they're in our circle. And the Light Seer deck. And I do want to talk about the Oracle card too. The Oracle card today is about shape-shifting energy. And what that's about is people aren't always what they seem. There's a lot of people that really aren't people. And if you're watching this channel, you probably know what I mean, so I'm not going to get into it. If you don't know what I mean and you're watching this channel, please dive into shape shifting energy. Okay, and that's the card that came up, so I'm just going to leave it there, because for each of you it will be different, but the basic is people aren't always what they seem. So just be careful and go within and kind of, I want to say stay away from people, but you know, that's kind of hard to do. But that is what I'm hearing. So, okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is my victory card. So again, St. Michael saying there's a favorable outcome and it's victory and you will be crowned. Okay, so the crowning is coming. The crowning is coming. Heaven isn't too far away by Warrant. Keeps ringing. So it's like it's not too far away. When we were listening to it in the 80s, it was 40 years away. And we felt that, I think we really felt that our mission was long. And 40 years ago, okay, now we're listening to the same music and look back on 40 years of lessons. Wow, huh? 40 years of lessons. And now we're listening to Heaven Isn't Too Far Away. And we're listening to a tarot energy reader telling you that your crown is right here. Pretty wild if you think about all this. This is the energy that I'm feeling, okay? So really, really think about what I just said. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get some cards here. We've got the Empress. So everything I just said, you're finally to Empress stage, man or woman. You're finally to that position where the next position is the crown. Okay, it's like the Hierophant would be next and Goddess would be next, okay, after the Empress. That's after the crowning, okay? So you're at the Empress stage right now, and once you get your crown, then you will be at the Goddess stage. Isn't that a trip? Yep, that's the energy. Nine of Cups, wishes and desires. Okay, your wishes and your desires are all being fulfilled. That's the crowning energy. It's kind of like at the end of the race when they hand you that banner, or the end of the Olympics when they hand you that trophy, the Super Bowl, all these events that we partake in. And at the end, they hand you something to symbolize that you won. That's the energy right now that's coming through. Okay. And with the Light Seer deck, the Empress and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the Nine of Wands is just saying that you're at the 9 and the 10 is an end. Okay. So if that fence is at its end, okay, you see the fence, right? You see how it looks? I'm being told if it's at the end of its days, then if it's a 9 of Wands, the wind just has to go and blow it out, and the fence is knocked over, and you're at your 10. And the Empress can do that. So her crown is right there, okay? The Nine of Cups, the reason you're getting your Nine of Cups, your wishes and your desires, is because you stayed in love. Remember when I said, whatever situation you got thrown in, set in, put in, you didn't run. What did you do? You shined your light. Light is love. So therefore, you're getting your 9 of Cups. Okay? And St. Michael says, you've always left unhealthy situations. So it says it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. So why would he be putting this card in the middle of this reading? Because someone still hasn't. Most of you have, but somebody still hasn't. Somebody's still in the unhealthy situation and may miss the crowning. Because if you're in an unhealthy situation and you're shining your light, the unhealthy situation can dim your light and you can miss the crowning. And what just fell over was this card, the Shapeshifter Energy. So what it's telling me is that some of you, if you don't heed the warnings that I'm telling you that's in the energy, that's why we're listening to this. Remember yesterday I said we're listening to these readings so that we can feel the energy, hear about the energy, and then act upon the energy correctly. So if you don't stay away from shape shifters, which I think is the unhealthy situation that they're talking about, you will miss the crowning. Wow, it's that simple. Okay, well, that's that part of the reading. Okay, 5 of Wands. You're reaching for the crown. They're all reaching for it. The 5 of Wands, see? You're on your way there. You're on your way to the crowning. But in between, in the middle, is some shape-shifting energy. So what does that mean? Once again, you get thrown into these situations. You shine your light. You shine your light, right? But there is a few of you that aren't leaving the unhealthy situation. So this is just your warning. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, that's my abundance card and my yes card. And I have a color match here, I have to point out, with the shapeshifter energy. Okay. It's a color match. It's showing me that it's tan and brown and earthly. So this Ace of Pentacles, the shape-shifting energy is coming through and it's attacking your abundance. Abundance can be wealth. Abundance can be material. Okay. But it's attacking the abundance part of your life. And being crowned is an abundance. So the Ace of Wands is saying, yes, there's a favorable outcome. Yes, your abundance is coming. But once again, St. Michael's just saying that you have to believe and trust. And what he's saying right now is believing and trusting in this reading, because somebody still is in an unhealthy situation. Wow. He's screaming that. Okay, under the Queen of Questing is the Sun. So once again, it's a favorable outcome for those that have left the unhealthy situation. It's also a favorable outcome for the person that's in the unhealthy situation, but they have to move forward. Irene says she has goosebumps. Yeah, this is a powerful reading. And the crowning is very, very important. Okay. Now, the unhealthy situation, there's lots of options. You may be confused, but your confusion is holding you back. So that's what the problem is. Remember, we're going a little deeper here. The problem is that you have so many options, you just don't know what to do. So you're doing nothing. You know, the statement that says, when you don't know what to do, do nothing. But you're taking that a little bit too far. Okay, that's what they said. Okay, so we're going to continue on. I'm getting a good laugh out of it, but it's really not funny because look at that, the tower. Because if you don't heed the warning, a tower is coming. Now, what does that mean? For those that don't know, it means that something catastrophic, apocalyptic, I'm hearing. Catastrophic and apocalyptic. Those are big words, I can hardly say them, is coming. And if you're not crowned and you haven't made the right decision, then you will suffer into the catastrophic and apocalyptic event. Wow. So there's a big tower coming. And the Empress again. So now it's just repeating itself. So it's telling me that it wants to wrap this up, but it wants you to stay in your Empress power. Okay. We got the Empress here and the Empress here. It wants you to stay in your Empress power and stay in love. And it's telling me to wrap this up at 17. So that's specific for somebody. The number 17. And for us that know 17, we know. So we're going to go ahead and end it at 17 on the clock and listen to this again. This is very important. Thank you for listening.